Ninth standard lesson number 2 geography, endogenic movements. Now here in this lesson we are going to study the natural calamities, that is nature, causes and effects, and endogenic movements, nature and classification. Now here natural calamities, what is there? Sometimes the natural calamities, that is events like floods, storms, snowfall, extreme rainfall, earthquakes or volcanic eruptions, etc., these all occur on earth. Yes. And natural calamities like earthquakes and volcanic eruptions occur because of the movements below the earth's surface, and there is a loss of life and property because of natural calamities. So what happens when these natural calamities are there, like floods are there, then storms are there, snowfall, extreme rainfall, then earthquakes, volcano, all this happens on earth, and this all happens because of there is something happening inside below the earth's surface. And as it, for example, if earthquake is there or volcanic eruption is there, there is a heavy loss of life and property because of this. You cannot, it is said that man cannot held his strength in front of three things, that is water, fire and wind. So we are helpless, and when it is extreme, it is all these years we have been observing that man is progressing a lot, and in this progress, in this process, what happens is he is trying to destroy the natural resources or natural wealth that we do have, and it is imbalancing the ecosystem, and because of it, what is there, global warming has started. And because this is we are harming the nature, we are interfering in the laws of nature, what is happening, that nature is reacting, and it is showing its anger on us, and because of it all these things are happening nowadays, that if rain is there for hardly half an hour or say 20 minutes also, it gets flooded. Yes or no? So, or if it is heavy rains for half day or one day, we don't find ourselves in a better position. We get scared that array, what it is happening. Yes, this much, so much of rain is pouring, and that also storms nowadays. So this tsunamis are there, or storms are there. Yes or no? And it causes much loss to us. Recent is that in Maharashtra also it got hit. Yes or no? So this is a very dangerous situation when floods are there or this storms are there. Yes, and it causes heavy loss to people. Now let's see what is the nature of endogenic movements. Now there is tremendous energies released by radioactive materials in the mantle, now earth, inside the earth. These energy waves travel from one place to another, and due to such a flow of energy, instability is caused in the mantle. Now this inside the earth. Generally these movements in the earth's interior occur in the upper layer of the mantle. So this movement, something happens there inside the earth's surface, and because of it, what happens, there is the instability is caused in the mantle. Now let's see, these are these this endogenic or internal movements are classified into, it is classified on the basis of velocity, direction, landforms, and these are classified into three parts, that is, one is endogenic movements based on the velocity, then endogenic movement based on direction, and endogenic movement based on landforms. Okay, now there is one more type of movement there, that is slow movements. Now the effect of the slow movements can be seen in the form of formation of mountains and continents on the earth's crust. These are known as the slow movements, that formation, how the mountains are formed. Now one is like mountain building movements. Here then it is leading to the formation of fold mountains, block mountains and rift valleys. Then these are the type of mountains: fold mountains, block mountains, rift valleys. These are the valleys. There is a great rift valley of Africa. Then for the rift valley of river Narmada in India, and the Rhine river rift valley of Europe. These are now fold mountains. Examples are Himalayas, Aravalis, the Rockies, the Ants and the Alps. Block mountains, we have example of Black Forest mountains in Europe and Meghalaya plateau of India. Okay, now let's see about the epeirogenic movements, that is continent building. Due to some slow movements, a vast part of earth crust is uplifted or gets subsided. Now when the part of the earth crust is uplifted above the mean sea level, the continents are formed. The extensive plateaus can also be formed because of such movements. If the originally continental portion of the crust subsides below the sea level, it forms a part of seabed. Now this all things happen in the either the this thing is the land is lifted or it is subdued in the below the sea level. Now sudden movements. How it is? Earthquakes. Now earth means the ground and the quake means the trembling. Earthquake means earth trembling. Because of movements occurring in the interior of earth, what happens? Tremendous tension is created in the earth crust. And when tension goes beyond the limits, the energy is released and in the form of waves. And this leads to the trembling of the earth's surface, and it is known as the occurrence of earthquake. Now this magnitude of the earthquake is measured by the Richter scale. Now take an example of pressure cooker. Now when the pressure inside the cooker, when we are putting that cooker on gas stove and we leave it to get heated, after some time we can get the whistles and we can see the pressure of the